What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Ask the Producer series, and today we're going through the absolute one most important thing to speed up your workflow in the studio, and that is shortcuts. So we're going to run through as many as we possibly can in the next 3 minutes. Sound good? Let's go. So I've already loaded in a project here, and now let's go through with it. Everybody that's been using a computer, you know, you have Command or Control C to copy. We have V to paste, and you always paste it where the playhead is. So if it places here or here, there you go. Now, undoing everything I did, Command or Control Z will remove all of them, going back to stage that you did. To redo, Command Shift and then Z, and you'll get all of those changes back. Now, for the loop tab, we have Command or Control U to close and open it up. We also have, if you mark a track, you can use Command or Control D to duplicate it. So let's say you've already added a bunch of effects and you want the same effects on another track. Just duplicate it, delete this thing, and you can drag in something else on that track. Now we have Command or Control E. So mark with where the playhead is, mark the region that you want to cut. Command or Control E will cut the region right there. Most of you already know this one, but pressing space to play, using the enter key or return key to jump back to the beginning, or let's say you're in the middle of a track, you're playing from here, the enter key will first off jump to where you last played, and then if you press it again, jump back to the beginning. Go into the region, press Command or Control M to mute that region. So let's say you wanted to try out removing all of your percussions, for example, in a project, then you can without actually deleting them. Also, for playback, when you want to record, you can use Control and space to start recording. You can use Control and space to start recording. Also, when you're in the studio, you can use your arrow keys to jump ahead or go back. So if you want an easier way to jump around in the studio, you can do that using the playhead. Now, also, when you're doing fine-tuning in the studio and you want to move, let's say, your regions around or do edits and stuff like that, when you have Snap to Grid activated, it snaps to the grid, as you can see. But if you want to have that fine tuning, you can hold down whatever thing you're trying to control, hold down Command or Control, and it will move completely freely. So just a quick way to kind of disable Snap to Grid whenever you're doing small edits. There's also in this little small bracket that you can see where you're editing, if you hold Option or Alt, you will see a stretch marker come up. And here you can stretch the entire loop however you want. Also, if you have a bunch of different tracks added to your project and you have a couple of them soloed, maybe some of them muted, what you can do is hold Command and then hit the solo button and all of them will reset. Now also, if you want to move around and zoom, you can use Command up, down, left, right to zoom in and zoom out of your project. Finally, the absolute last one that I wanted to give you is that if you have a loop that is imported from any other library that you have and it's not in key, you can try out and move around the transposition of that loop using Shift up and down to change the pitch. But you can also shift an entire octave if you use Shift, Command or Control, and then up and down. Whew, that was a speedy one. And thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, leave a comment down below asking more questions that we can answer in these videos. And if you sign up for a 1-month free trial, you can try out this and much more. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.